Greetings, boys and ghouls. I'm Sean with the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. You've asked for it, and now the Goosebumps Crew Podcast wants to deliver.
And you're in for a scare, because the Goosebumps Crew is proud to announce one weekend at Horrorland.
So get ready, my friends, for an event that celebrates the magic of horror literature like never before.
It's where you'll find like-minded fans of some of your favorite horror shows and movies, including some of the guests who've appeared on the Goosebumps Crew Podcast.
Our special guests, panels, and activities for fans of all ages will immerse you in an exciting and spooky atmosphere, sure to get you into the spirit of things.
But here's the thing, we can't do it alone. We need your support to bring this dream of ours to life.
By making a donation, you become an essential part of making this extraordinary event a reality.
And as a token of our appreciation, the Goosebumps Crew has prepared some extraordinary gifts and rewards exclusively for our backers.
So, my friends, join us on this magical journey where we will create a weekend filled with pure passion and shared love for the horror genre.
Please visit our Kickstarter donation page now. Let your passion ignite the flame that will make this event a reality.
The most thrilling, spine-tingling series ever.
From the pages of R.L. Stine's best-selling books,
And the screams go on forever and ever.
We now return to Goosebumps.
Greetings, Goosebumps fans, young and old, big and small, living dead and undead. Welcome back to the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. As always, I am your host, Isaiah Vargas, and I'm joined by my good buddy, Bjorn Palanik. And unfortunately, our good buddy, Nick Shaw, was unable to join us. Shawin, he was unable to join us for this episode, but that's okay, because we are still the Goosebumps Crew, and we're back to talk some more Goosebumps. Joining us today, by the way, we have a very friendly fellow, Tyler Young, who runs 90s Kids Throwbacks over on Instagram and TikTok. How you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for joining us to talk some Goosebumps with us here on the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. We got some really cool stuff in for you guys today, but before we get into all that, I just want to let you guys know, first of all, if you are new to the Goosebumps Crew Podcast, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Great to have you. If you are or have ever been a fan of Goosebumps or even 90s horror in general, then this podcast, I believe, is going to be right up your alley. Not only are we like some of the biggest Goosebumps nerds on the planet, me, Bjorn, and Nick, but we have new episodes every week where we talk about everything Goosebumps books, TV shows, movies, video games, merchandise. If it has Goosebumps on it, we're probably going to talk about it until your ears fall off your head. So make sure you do yourself a favor. If you end up liking today's episode, make sure you check out our other episodes on the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. Make sure you leave a like and comment on this one. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can get updates when new episodes are uploaded. If you want to see, or rather listen to episodes a day before they go up on YouTube, follow us on our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. And to keep up with updates on the podcast, as well as some of our other endeavors, follow the Goosebumps Crew on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. And don't forget, guys, at the time that this episode is going up, we are less than a week away from the deadline for one weekend at Horrorland. We are currently planning to put on the first ever Goosebumps fan convention in Cincinnati, Ohio, in November. That's fall of this year. But we can only do that if we reach our $60,000 goal by July 30th. And we cannot do this without your guys' support. So make sure you continue to share and donate if you haven't already. We need all the help we can get on this project to bring this a reality. All of those links are going to be in the description below. So check them out. Thank you guys in advance for your support. We greatly appreciate it. Now, picture this. It's August 1997. You just picked up the latest copy of what is sure to become a classic Goosebumps story, Deep Trouble 2. And once you're done reading the book, you get to the back of the book where all those amazing advertisements are, which, by the way, we are going to have to do an episode on at some point, is talking about Goosebumps advertisements. I know that sounds like a very supplementary thing to talk about, but I'm telling you guys, there's nothing greater than seeing the stuff that's coming up in the back of the Goosebumps book. Regardless, you're flipping through all these amazing ads and you come across this for the first time. Log on for scares. Goosebumps on the web. Scholastic presents. Visit www.scholastic.com/goosebumps to see the latest books, gross recipes, exclusive contests, start your own Goosebumps reading club, and so much more. Now, the late 90s was like the internet in its earliest prime. Now, the internet had a lot of primes, but this was like the biggest prime of them all, because this is when the internet, I would assume, I wasn't alive at the time, was really catching on. There was websites for just about everything. And of course, Goosebumps got in on this. So in 1997, the Goosebumps website officially opened. It was obviously done as a partnership of Scholastic's website. And this was going to be like the hot place for Goosebumps fans to go. You were going to get book exclusives. You were going to get previews of upcoming episodes of the show, all sorts of stuff. Now, this website, obviously, it opened in 97. It's now 2024. So it's been about 27 years since that website came up. And unfortunately, it's evolved not really much for the better. If you look at it now, it's very, very vanilla. And actually, we will look at it later in this podcast because I just got to show you guys how bleak it all is in this modern age. But the Goosebumps 90s website was amazing. If any of you guys at home listening or watching this have ever experienced the Goosebumps website, you'll know that it was the shit for Goosebumps fans. And I feel just for fun, we should go check it out. We're going to take a trip back to 1997 and onward to check out the Goosebumps website. So that's what we're going to do.
You mean it's still up for us to look at it?
No, it's not. We are actually going to go to our good buddies over at Internet Archive and the Wayback Machine. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Wayback Machine, you can basically go back to any website at any point in time when it was up, as long as it was snapshotted. Unfortunately, not everything is on there. But if you ever wanted to go back and experience an old website, no matter how old it is, chances are Wayback Machine has got you covered. You'll be able to go back to any point in time and see how a website looked 20 years ago. So that's what we're going to do today with Goosebumps. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we're here at internetarchive.com, archive.org that is, and right here on the homepage we have the Wayback Machine, so we can enter in any URL, and we're going to do so right now. So let's type in www.scholastic.com/goosebumps.
Spooky.
So crazy.
And here we go. These are all
it no longer exists.
for
Wow.
Goosebumps.
Jokes.
All the way.
It looks like the earliest snapshot we have is in 1998, December 5th. Let's take a look. Now, this is going to be our earliest look at what the website was. All right, let's see.
Oh my God.
The Goosebumps website contains product information and advertising materials. Maximum horror ahead.
God.
All right, let's take a look here. Wow, don't that look stunning? Now, here's the unfortunate side of things when going to Internet Archive. here in the year of our Lord and Savior, 2024, Adobe Shockwave no longer exists. So unfortunately, since many of these 90s websites relied on that system, we can't always see everything that was on those sites. So all we can see right now are these little boxes with text in them. So why don't we go ahead and click on one of these? Let's click on enter. Oh,
There it is.
here we go.
yeah.
Look at that.
There it
I remember
is.
this.
All right. So welcome to Goosebumps on the web. Here we got this amazing little haunted house here with all the Goosebumps characters.
Wow.
Here we got What's New, Books, Field of Screams, R.L. Stine, Television Fan Club, Photos, Goosebumps Stuff, Audiobooks, Home Video,
what's stuff?
CD-ROM, and email.
This makes me feel so old.
Like I said, I've never seen this myself,
Wow.
but this just looks like a
love
grand
how-
old time right here.
The only thing moving is the flag.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you got all the Goosebumps characters here. There's a Mazo, the rabbit up there. There's Curly in the window, and Cuddles in the other window. There's the
Cuddles.
shrunken head, and Prince Carew. He's skateboarding.
Mhm.
Scarecrow is out in his field.
Yep, and there's the horror just looking at you.
Killing. Can we just assume that's the Welcome to Dead house?
Maybe don't look anything like it, but maybe. Each character has its own room in the Goosebumps Funhouse. Click around to see which of them has waiting especially for you. So why don't we go ahead and click on, let's go in order. Let's click on the shrunken head here. All right, so we are here in books.
Oh, look at that.
The fact that he keeps looking up at you.
Yeah, he's just like, what are you looking at? I'm reading.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. So we got
Man, this takes me
Goosebumps
back.
books, order books here, feature, and meet the shrunken head. So let's take a look at Goosebumps books. Wow.
Wow.
This is pure 90s like website right here. These big like open spaces with just plain text on them. This is before all the fancy stuff.
Yep.
This is
All
so
right.
cool though.
So taking a look right here. Now remember, this was 1998. So here we got,
Oh,
here are all the
we won't have
Goosebumps
many.
books to date. And Series 2000, give yourself Goosebumps Presents other Goosebumps books, and you can also order Goosebumps books.
Wow.
This is really cool. Let's take a look here at just regular Goosebumps. Here are all the Goosebumps books to date. You can order any books you may have missed. Well, here we got a whole list.
I would tell you,
all the way down.
coding this looks like a nightmare.
I know, doesn't it? It just looks like, wow.
Like MySpace all over again.
It really does, doesn't it? Let's see if we click on one. Let's click on
Do your
Gun Knights
favorite
of
book,
the
Isaiah.
Dummy 2.
Do your favorite one. Now Long Dummy 2.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we got little blurbs.
Nice.
Goosebumps 31, May 1995. Amy's ventriloquist dummy Dennis keeps losing his head for real. So Amy begs her family for a new dummy. That's when her dad finds Slappy in a local pawn shop. Slappy's kind of ugly, but Amy's having fun practicing her new routine. Then horrible things start happening. Horrible, nasty things. Just like what happened the first time. Because there's something odd about Slappy. Something's not quite right. Something evil. Woo.
And then one of the worst Goosebump books below it.
Well, the barking ghost. Yeah, that one sucks.
Yeah, that
Great
one's
cover.
not a great one.
Look, Tim knocked it out of the ballpark with that cover art, but man.
Yeah. I feel like it made up for the book sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like it looks so good as a t-shirt. Like it looks amazing as a t-shirt. But
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
what's inside? I can't believe they made a TV episode of that book.
Goosebumps Series 2000. So it looks like up to then we just had brain juice.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Man.
That is crazy.
We got Give Yourself Goosebumps. I wonder where we were at this point.
Oh yeah.
32. It's only a nightmare.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yep.
This is so weird. Like looking at this.
Seeing this is like, I feel like I'm hopping on AOL waiting for dial-up to get on here and wait for 5 minute
Putting in
page
your-
load.
You're putting in your disc for 40 free hours of America Online.
Every time you click on something, I'm just waiting for it to take 5 minutes to buffer like each inch of the page.
Yeah, this would be the only podcast episode to go for 4 hours if that was the case.
Yep.
And we're waiting. Goosebumps.
And for some of the rarest books now.
Yep, Goosebumps presents. Oh, we had the full set.
Oh, we got them all.
Yep.
We got them all.
Creeps.
Probably you could go order now for Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Just so weird to think of like a time when these books were advertised. Because nobody talks about them now unless you're a collector like we are.
Yep.
Yeah. What other Goosebumps books? Oh,
Other
Triple Head, I'm
Goosebumps
guessing.
Holy moly.
Monster Edition. Oh, wow, they've even got the Monster Editions, Fright Light Edition, Collector's Cap Kit, postcard books, the calendars.
I've got the collectors. I've got the Caps kit. I've got the Caps kit up there.
It came from Ohio, hardcover and paperback.
Yep.
And it came from New Jersey.
It came from New Jersey in there.
Wow. Yeah, if you're ever missing out on one, just come here to the old school and they'll tell you what you're missing.
Yeah, absolutely. But no triple
this
header
is
2. Only triple header 1.
Oh, Triple Header 2 came out 98, I'm pretty sure, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe it was a
I'm
little
pretty sure it was
later.
98.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
Triple Header
didn't
2 was
update it
98.
yet. Ooh. Let's see what order Goosebumps books leads us to. I'm very curious.
Scholastic's website to an old link.
Books, and even more books. Here's what you'll find. All the up-to-date list of every Goosebumps book in existence. All you need to do is print out the order form for either Goosebumps, Series 2000, Give Yourself Goosebumps, Presents, or other Goosebumps books, and follow the mailing instructions on the form. Most books are only $3.99. I wish.
Whoa.
Now just take that into concept real quick. So back then, you had to print off an order form, mail it with a check to get, or cash, to get the book, wait probably 3 weeks to a month, get the books back. I mean, it's just the process. Wow. I mean, the fact that it's telling you that exact instruction, it just makes you feel so old.
Yeah, guys. This ain't Amazon.com where you can just be like, I'll take that one, please. Yeah. No, you had to print out the form.
TV Presents Calling All Creeps for $3.99. I'll take 50.
Yeah. Let's actually see what those TV Presents went for. So this is the order form. Wow, look at that. So you could check off which one you wanted. Scare me, thrill me, mail me Goosebumps now. This is actually like similar to the ones you'd find at the back of the books.
It is.
Please send me the books I have checked above. I am enclosing blank amount of dollars. Please add 2 to cover shipping and handling. Send check or money order, no cash or CODs, please.
Yeah, see, this is where my dad would have messed up because he would have ordered multiple books and only sent $2.
Please send only $2.
Yeah, see, there it is. There it is. Yep. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery.
Offer good in the U.S. only. Sorry, mail orders are not available to residents of Canada. Price is subject.
I wouldn't have been able to order from this site anyway.
Yeah, I ain't want to do that anyway. That's crazy. You could have gotten
awesome.
Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Oh, I don't think that's right. I don't think Little Comic Shop of Horrors is number 17.
No.
It's 17 and to Give Yourselves, but not. Wow. I really hope somebody didn't get ripped off if they tried to get Calling All Creeps on this order form. Be like, here you go. I didn't order that. But you could have gotten Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes for $3.99. That's crazy. All right.
Crazy.
Did you know Scholastic publishes a new Goosebumps book every month? As of June 1996, there is also a new Give Yourself Goosebumps book every month. The national newspaper USA Today says that Goosebumps is the #1 best-selling book series in America. USA Today also named R.L. Stine the #1 best-selling author in America for the second year in a row. R.L. Stine won the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award in 1994. He's just been nominated again this year, and People magazine named him one of the 25 most intriguing people of the year. You want to know something funny? Going back to my joke at the beginning about Deep Trouble 2, this book was nominated for a Kids' Choice Award, and I don't know if it won or not, but it might. I think it did, actually. And you want to know what he won for 1994? Deep Trouble 1.
Is there like footage of R.L. Stine going up on stage and accepting his award?
I don't know. I haven't looked to see if there's an archive of the 1994 or 1998 KCAs, but I guess I'll have to see. If it is, then we gotta find that. Kids send R.L. Stine over 1,000 letters every week. So you want to know something funny? I don't know if I've ever told the story on the podcast, but when I was a kid, I had an obsession with mailing letters to people I really admired. And I found the address to mail to R.L. Stine, and I sent him like this really detailed letter. I poured my heart out on this thing. And it took a long time for me to get a response, but I finally did. And I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, R.L. Stine sent me a letter. And it was one of those ones where it's like very clearly like just a slip of paper with like a bunch of facts on it. It's like R.L. Stine is unable to get so many letters. He's unable to send letters to every kid. But did you know all these amazing facts? And I felt like ripped off. I was like angry at like R.L. Stine.
Yeah, I mean, it's some generic postcard they send you.
Yeah, it's like, would you believe that R.L. Stine gets 1,000 letters a day? It's like, why didn't he reply to mine? I was one of those 1,000. And kids can read Goosebumps in 20 different languages.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was that many.
I know. That's a lot of languages. Can read it in German. All right, cool. So what's the creature feature? Let's see what we got here. Bone up for the hey. Hey. Let's be reasonable when we're talking about boning up, okay? You know what I'm saying? For the GSAT. Curly pass with flying colors. Can you? Oh, this is a quiz.
Yep.
So you've read all the Goosebumps Series 2000 books cover to cover. You think you're a serious student of scares? You think you know it all? Find out how much you know about your favorite series by taking the GSAT, Goosebumps Scare Aptitude Test. Good luck, Ghouls. All right, let's do this really quick. Let's do this.
All right, let's see how bad it is. All right.
Red Cat. Part 1. Allison's troubles begin when A, she decides to try out for the school play 9 Lives. She accidentally runs over the cat with her bike.
Yikes.
And her brother finds an old cat in their backyard. I'm pretty sure it's B.
Yeah, it's B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with B.
Yep. Okay, question 2. The cat with the evil cry and evil plans for Allison is named A, Stump, B, Salem, or C, Rip. It's Rip. It's C.
Yep.
It's Rip. Yep. Allison discovers she's having cat fur for dinner instead of A, her mom's famous chicken soup, B, her mom's famous pot roast, or C, her dad's peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. Well, I don't know about that last one.
Yeah.
Is it A? I feel like chicken soup.
Toss up. It's a toss up.
Yeah, I would say A.
I'll go B just to be different.
Yeah, I'll go B.
Okay. And number 4, the girl who shares the creepy house with her mom and hundreds of ghost cats is A, Molly, B, Crystal, or C, Wednesday. It's Crystal. It's B.
Crystal. It's my mom's name.
Okay, where's the answer here?
Oh, I should know the answer to all of these ones.
Oh, you got...
Do you have the answers?
They do. I'm looking at them right now. Yeah, they were there. You did get the chicken soup right.
Oh, did I?
It was?
Look at that.
Yeah, it says 1B, 2C, 3A, 4B.
Ah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a toss-up. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I like this.
It is cool.
Fill in the bone. Although none are as beautiful as me, the Sultan of Scares, all of the following people starred in one or more Goosebumps Series 2000 book. Can you remember which book? Wade and Micah starred in... Wait, Micah was in a Goosebumps book? Micah.
Yeah, Micah.
Micah. Micah.
Oh my God.
God, Wade and Micah. I'm not sure. I haven't read many of the Series 2000 books in a long time. I'm not.
Yeah, I've read like one, so I'm not going to know most of these.
Monty, Jack and his sister. Oh, Jack and Billy. That was Invasion of the Body Squeezers. That one I know.
Yes.
R.B. Faraday. I feel like that was from Fright Camp, wasn't it? I think so.
Oh, we'll check the answers.
Let's see.
Check the answers.
So the first one was Revenge Are Us. 2 was I'm Your Evil
Yeah.
Twin.
You did get the last two right.
Invasion of the Body Squeezers and Fright Camp. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus round in Goosebumps Series 2000, number 4, Invasion of the Body Squeezers, Part 1. Not a mouthful at all. Jack molded his clay into what object? I don't know.
A fly. I don't know.
Why? A spider.
I got nothing.
A spider. In I Am Your Evil Twin, Monty moves in with his uncle Leo because his mother will be out of the country for the year. Where will she be? And in Revenge Are Us, Iris lives on what street? Like I said, I don't know any of these. I guess what did they say at the beginning?
Check the answers again.
What was it? I guess I'm not a serious student of scares. I'm sorry, Curly. I'm sorry, Curly.
There's Tim Jacobus up top.
Oh, really? Where is he?
Yeah, they got a link for him right there on the bottom of the
boy.
render.
Look at that. We're gonna have to
illustrator.
a perfect round ball. That's what he molded his clay into.
A perfect round ball.
Could have fooled me. She apparently Monty's mom went to Borneo, and Iris lives on Flamingo Road.
What a name. Flamingo Road. Like, good one, RL. Good one.
Is it shaped like a flamingo? Like, if you look at it from like the Google Maps, does it look like a flamingo?
Did you guys ever? It's kind of a cool fact. Do you guys know about all the names that are picked in the books by R.L. Stine? How he did it?
How did he do it?
So in the original 63 books, he would go to his son Matt, and he would ask him what his friends' names were, and then he would use his friends' names in the next book. That's how he picked out the names.
Hey, it's how
So he had a friend named Carly Beth.
Yeah.
He had a friend named Lindy and Chris.
Yeah. Just random kids in their school or class. Yeah.
Interesting.
Carly Beth.
I gotta say this question right here really reached out to me. Mrs. Marg's class is really tough. If you do something wrong, she will A, eat you, B, expel you, or C, kiss you.
Well, considering the last one's probably out of the bag, I'm going to go with eat.
I would say that if it was actually C, that would probably be a much different ending. It probably involved the authorities in some way. So
yeah, not sure how far that book would have gone.
I want to check out Tim Jacobus really quick. We got to check that out. We might be going. Oh, look at that!
Hey,
Jacobus!
Yeah.
Look at that picture of Tim.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Look at all that hair.
Whoa!
Man,
I
that
didn't
should
know
be
he
on the
had that
banners.
much hair.
I love that. Look at this one. Whoa!
Dude, he had a lot of hair.
He's rocking.
Extreme close up. Whoa!
Are you a diehard Goosebumps fan who's always loved their scary covers each month but didn't know who painted them? Well, read on to find more about Tim Jacobus.
Hey, man.
You guys can't see it on your end, but the viewer, but the guy, our little face cams are blocking the way here. They're blocking the rest of the text. The talented artist behind all the great Goosebumps covers. Tim grew up in Denville, New Jersey, with his parents and 2 sisters. Although he didn't have a scary childhood, he did have a real skeleton of a small fox with an evil smile in his bedroom. Maybe this is what gave Tim the creepy ideas for the spooky Goosebumps covers. Well, that's really interesting. Next time we have him on, we'll have to tell him about that. It's like, so why was there a fox skeleton in your closet? Honestly, this would be a really cool thing to do with Tim, is bring him back here and be like, wow, I did not know that about you, sir.
Did he ever tell you guys about how he would have to send in his drawings?
Yeah, and he told us about Invasion of the Body Squeezers and how that got messed up in the final printing and it drove him insane.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he one time missed the UPS guy or the FedEx guy at the office because it was snowing or whatever. And he I guess the guy was taken off and he had to run after him in the snow and finally caught up to him and the guy decided to take it for him, but he was freaking out because it was the last time they were going to be able to get the printout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Insane. Just having a man in bare feet running out in the snow, be like, wait.
Just to think that now you can just click a button and just send something.
Yep. Much easier now. Or is it? Reading the last line here. Tim loves doing all the Goosebumps covers, but he does have a couple favorites. Monster Blood 2 and Egg Monsters from Mars.
Ooh.
Wow.
Interesting choices. Tim loves to hear from his fans. If you want to send Tim a question or just want to say hello, you can write him here. Find more about Tim Jacobus. Look for his biography. It came from New Jersey, published by Scholastic, available in your local bookstore in January 1998. Keep on reading.
Now worth a fortune.
Yep. That's cool.
That's really cool. All right. Well, we can meet. We'll go. Oh, I forgot to read this down here. A shrunken head, but a growing brain. That's what the shrunken head gets from reading so much in his library. To him, reading is definitely a scream. I love that. Let's meet the shrunken head. How gross. Wow. How disgusting. How
it's just a description of him.
He's the shrunken head.
I thought he might talk to us.
Yeah, I was like, are we going to do a Zoom meeting within a Zoom meeting? Is he going to join us and be like, hello, what's going on? This is how I talk.
No batteries required.
No batteries required. Wow. There's not even a picture of him on here. Where is it? Oh, there he is. Again.
On the right.
Blocked by you guys. Okay. Let's go back to the funhouse. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already having a blast.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's click on
Cuddles this time.
Television.
Oh, we're watching Mad Living Dummy 2?
TV bottom.
Nice.
Again,
Amy,
unfortunately, with time, I cannot load everything in here. All right, so we got Goosebumps TV, TV Shriek previews, classic episodes, current episodes, primetime specials, and meet cuddles. Let's go in order. Whoa.
Wow, look at that background.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love this blue and pink.
It looks like bare feet.
Literally bare feet.
Yeah.
Based on the best-selling book series by R.L. Stine, Goosebumps is a live-action anthology series that is a unique mix of scares and humor. Goosebumps turns everyday events into eerie adventures as ordinary kids get in and out of extraordinary situations. The show features funny, strange creatures and endless surprises, taking viewers on a roller coaster ride of thrills, chills, laughter, and safe scares. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't classify those as safe scares.
Right?
But to each their own, I guess. Thanks to all of you Goosebumps fans, the TV show is the #1 kids programming all Saturday morning and weekday shows in the nation. You can catch Goosebumps on Fox Kids Network. Check your local listings for the day and time in your area.
I remember that vividly. I remember waking up Saturday mornings at 8:30 and watching Goosebumps with my siblings.
I can only imagine. I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was when they were creepy too, as a kid. So it was kind of cool because it was in the morning, so you didn't get super spooked out.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like this website was only updated to the end of season 2, so no season 3 or 4 yet. But we got season 1 and 2, and then primetime specials: On a Mask, Night in Terror Tower, and Werewolf of Fever Swamp.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
Attack of the Mutant.
Yeah. Let's click on Dead House. It's right here where my mouse is.
Yeah, I'll put one on. Why not? Is there actually the clip there though?
Nah, I don't think these are just
summaries.
Oh, check out some cool photos from the episodes. Ooh.
Whoa,
we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here.
Say cheese and up. We're dead. That's it.
We're dying. We'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, we're gonna have to check those out.
Isn't there like a section where you can? I remember there being a section where they do play clips, like, and
I think that's
Slappy
what
and the
this
horror
is
and that
right
are
here.
sitting in like a theater room.
TV Shriek previews. It's the cats. Oh wait, look at that. Oh, I guess this was when season 3 and 4 were on. It's the Cat's Meow. When
Meow.
Scholastic Productions
Yeah.
presents Goosebumps Cry the Cat, Saturday, October 31st at 10:30 a.m. on Fox Kids.
Halloween.
Nice. Let's see what
Ooh.
happens when we click on it.
Right on Halloween.
I'd be very shocked if it actually plays a video.
Well, it's not playing a video, but it downloaded something to my browser.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's the video.
I don't think it's the video.
It probably don't play anymore. It's like a 30-year-old file. Well, let's check out classic episodes. Oh,
Ooh.
that's just the
What do
Same
they
list.
consider classic
current episodes.
back then?
Same list. What the hell?
I think it's all going to be the same.
How can something be classic yet current? I just don't get it. All right, let's meet Cuddles.
Yeah.
Cuddles is a well-fed, furry, and fat hamster. It appears that Cuddles' all-time favorite thing to eat is monster blood. I love this. I wish there was more to do on these pages, but
Right.
oh well. Well, that's the
I think
TV.
as a
That's what
kid,
I
what was so cool as a kid, and I remember vividly being on this episode, especially when we go to the Field of Screams there, down near the bottom
Oh yeah.
or the middle there. So the Field of Screams, I think as a kid, it would take so long for these things to load that really, I think it's just the aspect of clicking and being able to see different things and read and all these games, and it was just like an endless loop of like being able to click something else and another cartoonish thing from Goosebumps would pop up, and it was like never ending really.
Let's click on. Well, since we know that the horror goes to photos, let's go check out the photos.
Oh,
All
where
right.
did I get-
Oh yeah.
oh, here we
This
go.
monster is for real, and so are his snapshots of the Goosebumps TV show. Say
Oh.
cheese and we're dead.
Yeah, we've died twice now.
Well, you can see in the back there's Slappy right there, and then that
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like the haunt.
That portrait of Slappy.
Yeah,
I love how they look at it's just how old school it is. I love how they literally tried to tilt the picture on the one on the left to make it match the frame.
oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that's some high-tech stuff right there.
Oh yeah. Let's check out Maskathon. Wonder what this is. A bunch of crap.
Wah, wah.
Unfortunately, we can't see it. But let's see what this says. Do you have what it takes to give your friends and fiends goosebumps? Did you dress to chill this Halloween? Do you think your mask or costume was the scream of the crop? I love these puns. I just want
That's
to say
gotta
that
be
right now.
R.L. That's gotta be R.L. Stine.
Absolutely. In honor of the
Fun.
spookiest holiday of the year, we're introducing a ghoulish gallery of the scariest masks and costumes around, and we need you. Send us a photograph of you in your Halloween mask and costume, and each month, if Team Goosebumps shudders with D fright, that is, if we think you're one of the best beasts around, your photo will appear online right here in the Goosebumps Maskathon. Gallery of Fear. That might be... Let's see if there's some photos here.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, look at
Look at that. Wow.
that. Wowee.
Look, I love, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a few in there that are from the actual movies, but
Yeah, we got the haunted mask right here, letter C, and this one.
oh,
Yeah.
look at that, man. That's cool. Somebody
got-
actually made her head, or is that from the movie?
Well, this one in the middle here, B. I don't think that's from anything. That's just
No. Yeah, that's a kid, 100%. I meant the
yeah.
one on the lower left there with the head.
Oh yeah, that's from Haunted Mask too. That's Steve
Mask.
with the old man mask and Curly back.
Got it.
We got a Curly right here reading How I Got My Shrunken Head.
Wow.
I gotta read upside down.
You know what's cool is the people that won this and got to be in these pictures can now forever go back to this website and say I was part of this website.
That is really cool. I love that.
I wonder if they even know.
Maybe they don't. If you guys
Just share them on the page. Share them and see if they find it.
Robert, age 9, Sean, age 7, Ben, age 9. If you guys are watching this podcast inexplicably, there you are, immortalized.
Robert, Sean, Ben, shout out, baby. Let's go.
Shout out. Curly Skull and Cuddles. Oh, can you guess which photos are from our maskathon and which ones are from the hunt? So apparently this was a game. You had to guess.
Oh,
So,
would have never known.
I think it's C. Wow, it looks like that was already there. So let's meet the horror.
Oh.
Meet the horror. Big, bulging yellow eyes. Twisted horns curling over a bright green head. Razor-sharp claws on four-fingered paws. Massive layers of freaky foot. Jesus, they're just going all out and describing this guy.
Oh, yeah.
The star attraction of Horrorland Amusement Park isn't just any special effect. This monster is for real. Wow.
I remember when Horrorland came out, it was kind of the resurgence of Goosebumps after the original.
That was the big one that was around when I was getting into Goosebumps.
Yeah.
That was like all the rage.
Well, it was the first character that they went really in depth with as far as like a video game and a TV, like the movie and everything. Like all the advertising for the toys, like Horrorland really brought it to life.
Yep. All right, what's the Mazo doing on up here?
Mazo.
See what's new. Beware, you're in for a hare. This floppy-tailed bundle of trouble can pull more than a few tricks out of his magic hat.
Whoa!
All right, see what's new.
See what's new.
Let's do it.
New?
Wow, look at that. There's a picture.
Stine jump scare. Click at your own risk.
Ha 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 ha.
Fill in the fear. Scare yourself silly with this exclusive do-it-yourself horror story created just for creepy Goosebumps fans like you. Let's try it. Let's try it now.
Okay, Mr. Stine. Oh, adjective.
Weird science. Did you ever want to see yourself and your friends in a Goosebumps book? Now you can with this fill in the fear story. Here's how it works. Without revealing the story to your friends, ask them for words to fill in the blanks to the right. Then read the story aloud. You never know what you'll come up with. You can also print out this hair-brainer for some creepy, cool fun later on. Well, cool. Let's do a little bit of this. I was a little duck. Oh, that's an adjective. I was a little constipated.
Yeah.
About starting a new project. Things were going really
Crappy.
shitty. Yeah, that's too crappy. I met some nice
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's. I don't even know how to spell Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witnesses. I can't write the plural.
R.L. Stine would be so proud of us.
Mr. Roch, first name Mike.
Roch.
Jesus.
Verb past tense. Flew to the front of the room and said we were going to do a boring experiment. Looking like a stupid scientist. We're mature adults. The mixture turned
Brown.
green.
Green.
And started to spill out of the tube. As I watched in horror, the mixture started boobling.
Boobling, nice.
Pretty soon, it was all over the faces and moving towards me. Didn't anyone else notice how slowly it was growing? I mean, it was just slow. I turned to look at the reflection in the
mirror
and heard my teacher vomiting. I was no longer human. It seemed as if I was the experiment.
Likely.
That's a story, guys.
That's a good story.
That's a good story.
What if play again just resets it?
I think it just resets it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. I don't know how much of that's going to stay in, but that was fun.
He'd be proud.
Goosebumps Attack the Mutant in stores now. DreamWorks Interactive. November 1st.
Yeah.
We got Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls, and It's Only a Nightmare. Give yourself goosebumps. New video triple packs.
Oh, yep, you got one.
Top selling Goosebumps home video series.
Oh, there's a Stay of the Basement Terror Tower World Fever Swamp one.
Delivering a triple threat of howling good fun. 20th Century Fox released The Haunted Mask, Stay Out of the Basement, in A Night in Terror Tower, along with The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, The Haunted Mask 2, and Welcome to Dead House.
You're missing one, Isaiah.
Well, yeah, you're right. Apparently there's I got to find that one.
Just think about how that was $24.98 for 3 VHS tapes back then.
That's crazy. And then we got here, look at that.
Ultimate Goosebumps. We got an image.
Yeah, on tape. We actually got an image, folks. Look at that. The 3 new Goosebumps home videos will haunt retailers nationwide September 15th, specially priced at $9.98 each. Be sure to look out for those 3 terrifyingly funny releases from 20th Century Fox. One Day at Horrorland, Werewolf Skin, and Bride of the Living Dummy, and Old Story. They're so much fun to watch. It's scary.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's so good.
Interesting.
It's scary.
All right. What's Curly up here got to say? A whole bunch of nothing. Isn't it obvious that Curly lives to give you goosebumps? He's the most loyal. His most loyal fans consider every one of his newsletters to be of grave importance. I can't see him, though. Curly.
Where'd he go,
Curly has nothing to say.
Mummy.
Stuff, right.
Stuff.
Oh.
Some stuff.
Wait, we got some mummy action.
Yeah, there he is. Get out of my house.
Oh.
You're trespassing. Let's click on some stuff.
Some stuff.
The Goosebumps Series 2000 t-shirts are coming soon.
What? What?
Where?
I want to see them.
Check out the new Goosebumps Series 2000 interactive sound TV t-shirts.
Interactive sound t-shirts?
Fortune.
With just one touch,
fortune.
Goosebumps comes to life with spooky sounds that will make your imagination run wild. Great new designs.
Click on it. Click on it.
Let's see. Come on, show us a picture. Oh no.
Herm.
See them.
That's
Great
sucks.
No.
I gotta show it.
I want to see these shirts.
I gotta find them now.
These t-shirts will be introduced exclusively through select Mervyn's department stores.
Wow.
Beginning the first week of December 1997, just in time for the holidays. Buy them if you dare, but beware, availability is limited.
Screenshot that. Mervyn's.
Yeah, screenshot it. Mervyn's isn't even around anymore.
Yeah, I had no idea that was a real thing till I read it just there.
Yeah, it's like a Macy's now.
Ah, I see. Well, it's questionable if even those exist anymore.
I know. There's a few.
Field of Screams. There's still nothing here. Alive and ready for nightlife. This straw-headed nightmare is always up for a good time.
Hey, what's
there's
that?
A way.
6 out of 7?
There's a way to get to it, by the way. The Field of Screams.
Hairbrainers. Beware of the ghost hunt. Beware and you'll learn how solving these puzzles will make you squirm. This is scary stuff. Let's see. Oh, we got Shockwave games. Isn't that a blast from the past? It's a crossword.
That image on it.
It's a word search.
Dummy. I saw dummy straight away. It's on the left.
I see Scarecrow. I see Werewolf. I see Phantom. I see what else?
Werewolf, yeah. Zombie.
I see Pooh.
Mummy. Dead House. Oh yeah.
Ray. HDV.
We already did that one.
Scarecrow.
Scare.
Where's B?
You see the scarecrow.
Oh, B. B-E-E. B.
Also,
I'm afraid of bees.
there is a way to go to the field blah, 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 of screams. If you go back to the field screams right there, it says back to field screams. Or no, click on that thing again where you were.
Hairbrainers.
And then go back to the field of screams sometime. Oh, no, it didn't on yours. Okay. There was a way because I saw it earlier. It did load. Dang.
Get goosebumps with your friends. Get goosebumps again with your friends. Some
It's so
slime.
weird, that image. I have a pair of socks with that image on it. With the
Wow.
skeleton and the bees.
Are you
I have
serious?
an actual pair of Goosebumps socks with that on it. It's so weird.
With this trophy?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the G in that exact skull. It's so weird.
So my thing, like, look at the background, right? Like, is that a volleyball we're looking at with a face?
There's a volleyball and a stopwatch and a skateboard
A hat.
and a hat.
They're like, play outside.
Did you know that other kids that love getting do you know other kids that love getting goosebumps? Start your own Goosebumps reading club to share ideas with the series, do projects, and even come up with your own spooky stories. Here are some ideas for things to do at meetings. Each group member should talk about their favorite parts of the book and why they like them. If you were going to make the book into a movie, where would you film it? Who would you cast? If you were going to write a sequel to a book, what would happen? Each group member could tell the scariest, creepiest thing that ever happened to them, then think of ways to turn it into a fictional story and make it even scarier. What else we got? Don't forget, Goosebumps is just the beginning. Why not share all your favorite books with your friends? And we want to hear all about your club. Write and tell us what you do.
Just think about that for a second. This is a 90s website, right, for kids. And it's telling you to go outside and be with your friends and do these cool activities with your friends. Tell me one interactive app outside of YouTube, even YouTube, any of that would direct a kid to go have fun outside, away from the screen.
I feel like even if they did, kids would be like, no.
Yeah, it'd be different.
Make some slimy, stretchy stuff. It's slimy. It's stretchy. It bounces.
Elmer's glue. If I just saw Elmer's glue and my ADD kicked in, I had to say it out loud.
Okay, I gotta be honest. Did you guys ever do the thing in school where you would put Elmer's glue on your hand and slosh it around and then just pull it off your skin? I'm glad I'm not the only one that did that. I lived for that. When you would get like a really big piece and it was like, oh, so satisfying. I did this recipe. This was like to make your own like monster blood, essentially. Mm-hmm. You would get starch, glue, food coloring, and some kind of, they're saying flavoring or extract.
Ooh. Probably to make it smell a certain way.
You're probably right. Yeah, this is like what we called it, monster blood. It was like how to make your own monster blood.
I got to ask you guys while we're going through this. In the third grade, my dad he went on the website and there was some kind of contest thing on one of these. I don't know if it was this one or a later version, but there was like a special they were doing for like werewolf slippers. And I got them for my birthday one year. They were werewolf slippers from Goosebumps. And he told me how I got them. And I've never been able to find them again, ever. I've never been.
Fever swamp ones?
Huh? I would assume it was from the fever from the swamp.
I do have those.
Do you? You have to show me sometime because I'd love to see them again because I've never been able to find them again.
I didn't even know there were werewolves.
I'll go grab them.
All right, we got Goosebumps grub. Something's always different with Goosebumps. Now you can have your horror and eat it too. Swallow your fear and try these terrifyingly tasty recipes. Ooh, we got Vampire Breath Punch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Go Eat Worms Delight. What is this one? Core 12 large apples and stuff each whole with a teaspoon of jam and butter. Place into a pan and cook the apples for 35 to 45 minutes until they're tender, not too mushy. Take out of the oven, be careful they're hot, and let cool. Then take 12 gummy worms and place one in each apple so that you only see half its body poking out. Gross, dudes.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Monster Blood, the real recipe, not the fake recipe.
No, it's
the real recipe.
Real deal.
Why? What's the fake recipe? Is it the Elmer's glue we were just talking about?
Probably.
Yeah, don't eat glue, kids, unless you're feeling really adventurous.
Are these?
Yep, that's them.
Ah,
That's them.
I figured while you mentioned it, I'll just run and grab them because yeah.
That's
Wow.
There's also Horrorlands too of the Horrorland, which I'm still
Yeah.
trying to find those.
Yep, those are them. I used to have those. They're great.
all right. So
And you said
Monster
slippers.
Blood-
I was like, werewolf. I think I knew.
Place 3 teaspoons of cornstarch in a bowl. Slowly add 3 teaspoons of water, stirring constantly. Add food coloring 1 drop at a time until desired color is reached. As most people know, the blood of a healthy monster is green. However, don't be afraid to experiment with other creepy color combinations. Wow. Look at this. A Goosebumps fan favorite. The timeless classic handed down through the generations from mummy to daughter and from phantom to son.
Phantom to Sun.
Monster
I
Blood-
love how just creative they were back then. Like it was everything because there was no videos like we have today where everything's at the like touch of your finger, right? So like everything is just so descriptive.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing left to the imagination. It's just everything is here. All the info you would need.
yeah, and I love it. Just everything. Like even this, like they could have just said, "Oh, a bowl, a big bowl. You need a big bowl, right?"
Yeah.
And not a toy. You need a wind-up toy. And then in parentheses, the bigger the wind-up toy key, the better.
Those jumping mice and kangaroos work well. And masking tape. Wait, what? Oh, interesting.
So cool.
A big bowl.
Scarecrow is one of my favorite episodes.
It's one of my favorite too. I love Scarecrow Walks at Midnight.
Yes.
Well, we've checked out just
We
about
got through them all now, have we?
in the Funhouse, except the R.L. Stine page.
So it's taken us back in time.
Whoa, R.L. Stine! Are you a fan of R.L. Stine and his creepy, crawly stories? Stine has written lots of terrific books. Tales with the titles Say Cheese and Die, Be Careful What You Wish For, Monster Blood, and Night of the Living Dummy. They give us thrills and chills 365 days a year. Check out the following.
Yeah.
R.L. Stine.
365 days a year.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Who is
this man?
R.L. Stine?
Damn.
Damn, I ain't reading all that.
Where'd you get those?
Yeah, I love that. Damn, son, where'd you find this? It came from Ohio. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Look at the bunny ears. That's funny.
Oh, yeah, there he is right there. Ah.
On his typewriter.
Plus private snapshots and photos from his family album.
That's funny.
Getting up a storm on Halloween. Whoa, this is like a whole live chat. Holy moly.
Wow.
Presented by Scholastic Network and America Online. Wow.
1994. That was like just before Goosebumps exploded.
Yeah.
He has an estimated 45 million books in print. 30 of his titles are in the top 234 of this week's USA Today bestseller list for all genres of books. Some of Stine's other titles include Monster Blood, Say Cheese and Die, Attack of the Mutant, and Phantom of the Auditorium. Wow, yeah, this was apparently a whole chat that R.L. Stine had. Let's check out some
Yes.
questions. How long has R.L. Stine been writing the Goosebumps books? I started writing them in 1992.
You know, it's so funny that he started writing them in 1992 because it came out in July of 1992 was the original. So this is the 32nd anniversary this year as of a couple days ago. And I was wondering, like, what was he doing before that? Did you guys know? This is kind of a in-depth thing with this. He was the head writer of Eureka's Castle on Nickelodeon.
Yes, he was.
Mhm.
Always
One
the
with the
weirdest
puppets.
fact about him, too.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that. And I'm like, yeah, he wasn't always scary.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he did.
Yeah,
Showed up to
weird
places in
puppet
bunny
things.
ears.
Yep.
One of these questions says, do you like the author Chris
Eureka's
Van
Castle.
Allsburg from Crestwood, Kentucky? Yes, I think he's very talented, very original, always surprising. I buy all of his books.
I think the scariest book is Night of the Living Dummy. I just finished writing Night of the Living Dummy. Oh, it would have been Night of the Living Dummy 2.
What books would you consider the scariest? There it is. I think the Fear Street Saga books are really scary.
Are you the
Yes.
president of the Goosebumps fan club? Says Emily from Donellan School, Pleasanton. Honorary president, I guess. No one invites me to the meetings. Why don't you put some pictures in your books? Because I think the books are much scarier if you see them in your own mind. No picture could be as scary as what you imagine. That's very true. Unless they're Tim Jacobus' art, that scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like any more art than what Tim did would be kind of undermining what he did for the covers.
Are you developing any
Yeah.
interactive CD stuff based on your books? Not yet, but we're doing some Give Yourself Goosebumps books where you control the plot, but no CD stuff yet. Keep in mind, this was 94. This was before the, Escape from Horrorland came out.
Kindergarten baby.
Huh. Colin wants to know if you're going to do any more sequels besides Monster Blood 2 and Return of the Mummy. He's like, I just finished writing Monster Blood 3.
We're going to sell it along with a packet of Monster Blood. In Fear Street, I've written a sequel. Wrong number 2. Wow. I don't know, Stine. You might not want to do any more Monster Blood sequels. This is me retroactively.
I love this question. Why doesn't your son like to read your books? My son Matt won't read my books because he knows it drives me crazy.
It does it just to spite him. I love that.
I wonder if he's read. Oh, he's read a Goosebump book now, surely.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm trying to see. What are you wearing for Halloween? Did you see me on the Today Show this morning? That was my Halloween costume. All black to make me look scary.
I love the detail in this one. Did you have a scary childhood? No, I have a very normal childhood. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio. We were very poor, but we had a nice life. Nothing too scary.
Let's see. We would like to know why in the book Ski Weekend that Red appeared to be a good guy, but was really a bad guy. Hey, Group 63, those Fear Street books are tricky. That wasn't an answer. It didn't say why he appeared to be a good guy, but was actually a bad guy. He just said they're tricky. Are you ever going to over the line of frightening your readers because of their age? Do you ever set a limit? I'm very careful never to make books too real. They're supposed to be entertainment, so I'm careful to keep many real-world problems, such as drug abuse or alcoholism, out. I try to give readers shivers, not nightmares.
Wow.
I'm very interested if he put drugs or drug abuse or alcohol in the Goosebumps.
Maybe one day.
Did your parents take you seriously as a writer when you began at age 9? They didn't know what to make of it. They kept telling me to go outside and play, but I ignored them. I just kept typing away. If you weren't an author, what would you be interested in doing? I really have no idea. It's the only thing I've ever thought about doing. I'm very lucky that I get to do what I love doing.
This just brings back, man. I mean, I run a nostalgia page, but Goosebumps was a major part of my life. And it makes my heart full to see this still intact.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing that should never be lost to time.
No, it makes you feel like a kid again.
Here's a good question. Do you want to make a movie or cartoon from one of your books? We are talking to people about doing a Goosebumps TV show or movie. It would be live action, not a cartoon. Remember, again, 1994. It was a year before the show came out. This is crazy to go back to a time before that didn't even exist yet.
Could you imagine, too, if they would have made a cartoon version of Goosebumps?
That would have been weird. It would have been like Freaky Stories.
That would have been really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
they could have done books that they said were too hard to do in live action.
For sure. And I wonder, too, because like the 90s were like the pinnacle of cartoons, right? 2D animation. And it makes you wonder if they thought about it.
Oh my gosh, look at this. So we apparently found the page where they listed for the first Goosebumps name a Goosebumps contest. Here are the winners in the name of Goosebumps contest. First, I'll list the 5 runners-up. The Grim Reaper Lives in My Locker by Mike Sneed. Frog's Breath Can Kill You by Cliff 973. Scream Cheese by Tobia Falzone. Have You Seen My Head Lately by L. Devlin. And You, Me, and Monster Makes 3 by Lauren Fishman. And the winner, the grand prize winner, Slime Doesn't Pay by Jimmy Smiley. Jimmy may or may not be making a future appearance on a podcast episode we're doing. That is insane that they archived that whole conversation.
Halloween. Find a Jimmy Smiley. He's fake. I'm just kidding.
No, we actually did email him.
Oh. Wow, look at that Disney Online ad.
So I clicked on the link for audiobooks. Now it makes sense that it took us to a Disney website because Disney did.
Yeah. Look at that motion video. Wow. That's insane. Whoa. Holy moly. Well, that was pretty interesting to see the original one, but there was an update in the early 2000s that was made. So why don't we check that out really quick? November 2001 we're at now.
This is the one. Yeah.
Ooh.
I remember this one.
Ahead.
I remember this one. That's when I was a kid.
So
this I do. So what I was going to point out to you guys when I was researching before we did this, because I wanted to get on here and just be a nerd. You with the Fear It. So there's pages down here that you could print off. And there was more than this back then, but there was like 10 or 12 of them you could print off, and it would show a PDF like that, and you would just print it off. And then you could just color it in class. And we used to do it in the library. We'd go to the library. We'd get on Goosebumps. And then Nickelodeon had some too. And you could go to their websites and print these off to color.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yep.
So good.
Cool that you could go to websites and like print stuff like that off.
Yeah. And the fact that you can still do it. They're still there.
Let's check out Play It.
We should print these off and do and we should, you know what we should do for the event, Isaiah? We should take them as a coloring contest. Or something. The original Goosebumps prints from the website.
That would be pretty neat. All right, so we're here at Play It. We got Cuddles right there. I love this. There's bugs crawling across the screen. All right, so we got Shockwave Games. I know those are probably not going to work. Print This and No Brainers. So we got another Fill in the Fear. Well, this is a different one. Oh, so it looks like you would type in the words beforehand, just the words, and then you would submit it, and it would put it into a story. I see.
You still got the damn skateboard and volleyball or whatever it is.
Yeah, they just carried that right over, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let's see if any of these other games work. Monster Match.
That bug would have pissed me off so much as a kid.
Give yourself Gassenhut.
Why is it in German?
I don't know. For more creepy, cool fun. Print out this hairbrainer and Monster Match away. Calling all terrestrial Scream Teamers. Did you know that Goosebumps books and TV shows have appeared in over 100 countries around the world? Saying Goosebumps in English is something any Slappy, Curly, or Koru could do. But could you say it in French if you were being chased by a Guel? We'll help you get started on your round-the-world tour of Goosebumps. Just crack this creepy conundrum, and you'll be able to say Goosebumps, or as it Gassenholt, in 8 different languages. Match the word on the right with the language on the left, and you'll give yourself Gassenholt. All right, let's see.
Kalakarar.
Well, Gassenhut is obviously German.
That's German.
The Char de Poulet, that is French. That is. The Karar, I'm going to say is Bahasha.
Bahasha, yeah. Pesadilla. I think
it might actually be Swedish, because I got a Swedish Goosebump book on the way. I think. Is Swedish Kara?
Piccoli Dividi is Italian, I think.
That's
Piccolo,
Italian.
That's Italian.
The Gesia Skorka, that one is either Dutch or Swedish.
I feel like that might be
Quesadillas has got to be Spanish.
Quesadillas might be
Quesadillas.
Spanish.
It's got to be Spanish.
I always thought it was
I'm
gonna say-
escalofríos.
I'm going to say Swedish is kalaka.
The mout, that is that last word. Mout is damn it. That's the same thing. That's either Dutch or Swedish. Or Polish. Could be Polish. I'm trying to think of the Polish one.
All right, let's see. Click here
Let's
for the
see.
solution to the monster match. Here is the horrifying solution.
Oh,
Okay,
Yes,
so yeah.
Swedish is kala. Yes.
oh, way off.
Yep, Piccoli is...
The only reason I say
down-
that is because I have a Goosebump book coming in the mail from my auntie that lives in Sweden, and I'm pretty sure it was kala on the front
Ganze
cover.
Hot?
I don't have the image on me, but
Yeah,
and it's well for Fever Swamp.
yep. Kippenville is Dutch. Geisa Skorka is Polish. Bahasa is Seri Pitalanguan Maut.
I mean, we knew that Pesadillas was Spanish. I mean, Pesadillas. I
Yeah,
was like, that's Spanish.
Yep.
Gotta be.
Yes.
that was fun. I like that.
That was
How to
great.
tell
That's an interesting thing they put on the website when you think about it.
Yes.
how to tell if your teacher is a creature or a
Wow.
ghost or a vampire or a demon. Wow.
Could you imagine a
Creature
kid taking
eater.
this thinking it's real and like taking it to his class and like, hey, I need to
I love this.
quiz you.
Multiple
Mrs.
choice.
Mar.
Instead of taking
Oh, it's the same
attendance,
thing as before. It's the same thing. Literally.
well, it's not a trivia. It's just like, so for instance, instead of taking attendance, your homeroom teacher A makes you shout out your name, rank, and serial number. B weighs you, feeds you a 3-course breakfast, and tells you to fatten up. Or C files your nails. Let's see here. Check your score. Now add up all the points and see if your teacher is a creature or just a creep. Oh,
Fun fact.
so depending on
Do you know
what
whose
answer
hand that
you
is?
did.
Can you guess whose hands those are?
Whose hands are those?
Fun fact, if you look at the artwork of Slappy where he's like running and it's got like the weird little bed with the teddy bear sitting on
Ew,
it,
those are his fingernails?
turn it to the side, it's Slappy's hand. All they've done is added a little bit of like green on the nails,
Dead
but it's
color.
actually the same artwork as
Some
his
of his
hand.
fingernails are disgusting.
That's technically Slappy's hands.
He's dead.
So it looks like depending on what you answered for the multiple choice, then you would add up the points and see where you rank. Less than 14, no skeletons in your coat closet. 14 to 21, glad I'm not you. And 22 to 30, get out of there as fast as you can. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you have a creature teacher. In fact, it looks like your school is filled with them. Where do you live? The Twilight Zone?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is amazing. I love that. All right, let's check out some of these prints. Make a haunted mask. Well, that's the most terrifying mask I ever saw in my life. Let's see here. Oh, so this is like, yeah, this like gives you the information to make your own mask. Newspaper, aluminum foil, masking tape. The revolting recipe.
That's cool.
Well, how did your mask?
Achoo!
Let's see. Put that thing away. You
Oh,
almost
oops, I
scared me
added
to
it
death.
to it.
Achoo! I'm allergic.
I am. Put it away.
Ghoul speak.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh, here we go.
What the hell is that? That's supposed to be the haunted mask?
Yeah,
Wow, it looks goofy.
the eyes.
Here comes Big Doofy.
The cartoon version of the Haunted Mask.
Below are 10 silly quotes from the Goosebumps Screen Team. In each one, if you look carefully, you will find a hidden creepy word. It might be a creature or a place or anything spooktacular. First one has been done for you. Did you see that? Those two fat monsters were wolfing down a bunch of worms and grubs. Yuck! Did you see that? Those two fat monsters were wolf. Oh, werewolf. Ah! That's pretty cool.
That's
What's
funny.
that? Don't say goodnight, Ma. Read me another spooky story, please. Oh, I know. Night Ma. Nightmare.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a bad. I made a deal with a bad monster. Now he wants to have me for dinner.
Hmm. Made a deal with a bad monster. Now he wants to have me for dinner. Wow. When running away from monsters, in order to maintain a steady pace, meter your pit stops and keep your shoelaces tied at all times. I'm unsure. If you want to be a star,
Man.
why not be a Monstar? Haha, get it?
Space Jam.
Click here to veil ghoul speak answers. Let's see. Oh yeah, Nightmare. Oh, I see. Is Eric? Oh, Coffin.
Got it.
I see.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. Ghost.
Ah, I see what you did
Dead.
here.
Blob.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that as a kid.
Beast. Ha ha ha.
Haunted.
That's wonderful. That's really cool. I like that. Ghost Hunt. But there's
It
multiple.
is exactly the same.
Another Ghost Hunt. Yes, even another Ghost Hunt. Bride of Ghost Hunt. Son of Ghost Hunt.
Now that's how you make a sequel.
Let's do Bride. Whoa. Search for the names of your favorite Goosebumps characters. Oh, okay. So, oh, there's Slappy. Right at the bottom there. It's backwards. Slappy. Ow. This is really tough. Oh, there's Curly. I found Curly. Snowman. It's one of those ones where they like will trick you. They'll put like the first three together, but then it'll get all messed up.
I found Beast.
Curly.
Oh yeah. Shrunken. Beast.
Slappy backwards.
Yep. Be the creature's pet. Bone up on all the Goosebumps books.
Oh, it just has the list there.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see on my end, but there's a drop down.
It's the same as before, but it's just set out different.
Yeah. So you open it up and there's a drop down menu. But it looks like they have all the well, this was 2001 we're looking at right now, so every book
that should all
here
be there.
is the full set.
That should all be there.
Let's check out the checklist. Yeah, it's the same one. But it's a checklist, so you can print it out and check off which books you have. I like this.
Let's see it. See it.
Go to Fear It first. Fear it. Fear me. Oh, look at that. It's the police lineup.
It's the same monsters, have you noticed, though? Like Curly, Shrunken Head, Horror, like it's the same monsters from the house.
I love that you can hover your mouse over it and make them do stuff. So here's Cuddles eating the monster blood. There's a Mazo. There's the mummy rocking out. Woo!
What's he doing? He's just like, Shrunken Head's just like.
Yeah, he's like, woo, 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 woo.
Is it just me? This is the one that I remember the most, this website.
Well, this, I would have been in the 5th or 6th grade when this website was out.
Oh, look at that. Go into the...
Yeah,
there it is.
It has printables.
Yep, there it is.
I was like year 1 or 2 when this came out. So yeah, I was like 7.
This is what I mean. So in like the 4th, 5th grade, we would go into the library onto the Goosebumps website here. And this is exactly what we would do. We would get all the printables of all the characters.
Let's go through all of
them. Just like color them in.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Color them in.
I mean,
Don't
it's
call
a good
me cute.
10, 20 pages of coloring.
Yeah.
Pet at your own risk. I can't believe it.
So cool.
That is really cool. Let's check out Prince Koru, the mummy.
Skateboard, of course.
Mummy on board.
The iconic sleeping bag.
Rise and shine.
Yes.
Some of these I haven't even seen before. Wow.
It took me 20 years to find that in the packaging.
Really?
Yeah. I finally got it. Because everyone used them.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Walk this.
but it cost over $400 to get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it the shipping that killed it, or was it just the price the guy was asking?
Oh, the price and the shipping together, just like combined, it was like 400, and then with the postage, it was like 460 or something.
Yeah,
let's check out See It.
But I needed it.
Oh, download another thing to my computer.
Yeah.
Where's the one that had all the monsters sitting in the theater room? I remember there was one where they're all sitting in a theater and like you would click over their heads and they would make sounds. Slappy was like, and then the horror was like, and you would literally just hover over them and they would make sounds. I'm trying to remember what year that was put in the website.
I'm unsure. We'll definitely have to take a look. Unfortunately, it's not here. TV schedule on Fox Kids. Oh. Well, it pulled up a little pop-up. I don't know if you guys can see. You probably can't, but... Oh, you know what it says? Goosebumps is currently on hiatus from Fox Kids' regular programming. Check back here for the latest information. Catch your favorite hair-raising Goosebumps episodes on Fox Family. Check your local listings for exact date and time. So, since we're on the 2001 version of this website, Goosebumps was already canceled, and it was airing on Fox Family and reruns, but not on Fox Kids.
Interesting how it even says that on here.
That's weird. Let's check out See It first. So, this is when we had DVDs. Oh, look at here.
Wow.
Goosebumps videos now on DVD. Click here to watch a clip with the ghouls.
With the ghouls? Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Yes, this is what I remember. I remember this. Yes, this is so nostalgic.
Wow.
I love how even in 2006 they were still using that like art style for the website.
Will it let you play it?
I don't think it'll play it.
Put on Night Living Dummy 2 for Slappy. Come on. Put on his episode.
Yeah, it won't play the clip, unfortunately.
Darn.
Mm.
You know what? The best thing about this is just this right now.
That is really cool. It's cool that you can
the
see
actual screen itself.
Ooh, they added a different...
Write
They added this. Write it. Freaky thing.
That's what I remember the most. That I used to always just hover over their heads and just make Slappy go.
Meet the freaks of the week. Let's meet them. Let's meet the freaks of the week. Freaky fans.
Ooh.
The horror for president. I love Goosebumps. They freak me out. My sister reads them too, and the movies totally freak out millions of fans. They rule. I don't know how I would live without them. Favorite book, The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Favorite character, The Horror. Favorite TV episode, The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Favorite website activity, TV Intelligence.
Wow.
These are fun. What's the next one?
Let's see. R.L. Stine, superfan.
Someone likes the Scarecrow.
I love your books. I've read so many of your books, I can't count. You're of inspiration to me and all other Goosebumps fans. I have over 50 of your books. I love your website. Yeah, somebody really likes Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Holy moly.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Andrew C. from Massachusetts. OMG, Goosebumps is so cool. How fun is it to write freakishly amazing things? Wow.
Oh, favorite TV episode. Yes, twins.
Oh, there you go, Isaiah.
Goosebumps gal. Thanks for making Goosebumps. Class loves them. I told him to read Goosebumps. My favorite one is the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. I pick the ones with the scariest covers. Yep.
And Washington, that's my neighbor.
Jen in Washington. Yo, Jen. Get on in here. Oh, we're looping back around. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That's cool.
So we've checked out the Goosebumps website in the 90s, and then we checked out how it evolved over the early 2000s. But really quick, let's go see how it looked when I started getting into it. And that would be, and this is 2011. Look at this background.
Not too far off. Aw, man.
Well, let's see. The ruffle might kick in.
Come on, come on.
Yeah. I remember this.
Nice.
He's slapping his hand on the thing.
Yeah, I like that. Just like the
It's like aesthetically, it doesn't please me as much though.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of got away with it from the characters in these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a shame that like OG website was just
We got to think at this point. I mean, R.L. Stine was still a part of it, but he probably was a little not as attached to it as the beginning.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, guys, we're not able to see anything past the first page on here.
Well, we got the first page is what I remember the most from this one, to be honest. Like, and I remember there was one page where like it might have been on the TV and DVD or the books and audio or TV DVD where like there's like some weird kid peering out of a cupboard, goes back and forth. That's like one other thing I remember.
Well, thankfully, even though we can't see it here on Wayback Machine, we can visit our good friends over at the Goosebumps Wiki. So here we are in Goosebumps Wiki. Shout out to all the friends over on the Wiki, by the way. They have an extensive Goosebumps website page. And here we can see all the different pictures from each era. So, of course, here we have what we saw earlier on the 90s site.
I like that one.
Picture, though.
I like that one.
We didn't get to see this one, but
I remember that. No, but I remember that.
Yeah.
I love the Bride the Living Dummy cutting the cake.
And that one was from what? That was from what year?
I am going to assume it's probably 98 because that's when those tapes came out, the Ultimate Goosebumps.
This is when they really started making all the toys. 98, 99 is when they really started pushing out Goosebumps as far as like beyond books.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, taking a look down here.
Oh, we saw all that.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's the one with the that's the
So
one.
let's take a look. So this was the 2008 to 2000, I would say 12 Goosebumps website. We already saw.
I'm not gonna lie, that was my least favorite version of Slappy.
Was the original one or the Brandon Dorman one?
I think so. It showed a screenshot of him, but it was not.
Oh yeah,
Horrorland one.
This is actually what it looked like. So this is when they were transitioning it to Horrorland. So the one from the early 2000s faded away. This is what appeared on the website when you went to it now. You could still go. Here's the thing, though. You could still go to all those places. So the read it, write it, play it. And it also had a link for Enter Horrorland. But once we got to 2009, this was the new website. Now, since we weren't able to see it on Wayback Machine, let's take a look. This was the TV DVD.
Oh, there's the weird kid.
Yep.
Cartoon Network.
So you could click on each drawer and open it up, and it would have a hand with a list, and you could click on them and see what the blurb for the episodes were. And you can see right there on the right.
Oh, Slappy's in the background. Actually, I just realized.
You know, it makes me wonder too if I'm pretty sure at that time Fox Kids and Fox Network probably owned a lot of rights to the characters themselves. And I wonder when Cartoon, because it says Cartoon Network now, I wonder if Cartoon Network, when they bought those rights, if they had to change the characters at all because of the trademarks for the original designs.
Very possible. They were still, they were part of the Fox, umbrella until the late 2000s. But this was the one I remember when it was on Cartoon Network and all that. So this was the TV. I love this one because, and then you had the DVD list where you could be like, order now. Then you had the books.
That's cool.
And this had, it had awesome statues of Goosebumps characters.
R.L. Stine in the back.
Yeah, I love the R.L. Stine. But you only...
Goosebumps classics.
You did not have any of the Give Yourselves or Series 2000. You just had the originals, the Goosebumps the classic Goosebumps, which were the new reprints in Horrorland, and you also had a Goosebumps graphics tab that would take you to the graphics website at the time. Then you had the games. You have Flea Camp Jelly Jam and Monster
My favorite.
Feast.
See, this is more your guys' time. This was a little later for me, so this would have been when I was like in high school, right out of high school.
This was when I was in elementary school, so this was like all I ever knew about Goosebumps. Then we had
Cool, though.
Freaky Fans and Beastly Board. So this was like the community page.
That's cool.
There was a picture from
Oh,
Dilly
I
Jam.
love it.
There's Buddy.
My favorite Goosebump book ever. Look at that. The beauty. I forgot about the Jelly Jam. I forgot about that game.
Yeah. And then this is what it changed to this was the first iteration of what I call the modern Goosebumps website.
Yeah.
But just for funsies, why don't we go and visit the Goosebumps website now? Just for fun.
There's still a website.
Oh yeah. It's not.
Why have I not looked at it?
Yeah.
Why have I not bothered to look at it?
So here we go. Goosebumps, House of Shivers. It's splattered right there. Look at all this empty space.
What is happening?
Oh,
Slappy looks ridiculous there.
Yeah. It's because nobody
sorry.
goes on. No, kids don't go on websites to play games anymore.
yeah. It's
Everything's
sad.
got
Where
the
it shows
edges.
classic
Yeah.
books. It should
Like
have
this.
the original book numbers.
They're like, oh, let's just put an app. We'll just make an app for the kids instead.
Yeah. Let's take a
Yeah,
look.
that's
at
very aesthetically not pleasing at all.
No.
So remember how we had read it, watch it, see it? Now we just have home, books, video. Not videos, video.
Games.
Take a look at
author.
books.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Wait, hang on. I like the top left picture.
This is pretty nice.
That pleases me. That pleases me on the top left.
It's better than I don't like the background here.
There we got Slappy World, Goosebumps the movie, Most Wanted. Do they go far down? Classic Goosebumps, Goosebumps graphics, Hall of Horrors,
I like the
Horrorland.
graphic. I did like some of the. Oh, there we go. Series 2000. I love those two.
Goosebumps.
There it
There you go.
is.
Hills to give you goosebumps.
There it
Original.
is.
Let's take a look. What is
You
this
know-
picture?
To be honest,
That's a very. Could they not afford like a better screenshot?
right. If they were pulling them from the 90s websites, my thing is like, if they were smart, like if they really wanted to sell Goosebumps the way, I mean, us kids that are older now, right? Like I'm 34, and I really truly feel like if they wanted to make like legit money on Goosebumps again, like they would just remake the original series with like a limited print. So like it was a first print, but it was like just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Like that would sell so much to the adult crowd like us. And
I could do a box set. Like
exactly,
a box set.
like something
all
really
62.
cool, for like
Series
500
2000
bucks
box
or
set.
something.
Like a Series 2000 box set would look so sick.
And then maybe like he did like 500 sets that were signed by R.L. Stine or something, like it'd be cool.
Yeah.
So
Why haven't they done that yet?
look at this. So as if the really crappy screen grabs of the covers. Look, you would obviously have to get permission, but you could go to Goosebumps Wiki and get really high quality versions of these covers. But here they just got these crappy things, and then they put the reprint ones
Yeah,
on
that's not even
the
an
Card
original.
Monster.
Not even an original.
No,
It's not even the original cut. Well, it's the original Tim Jacobus
there's
art.
another
but
one, and another one, and another
Gross.
one.
That's so
Gross.
weird, man.
That's a
That
terrible
is literally just the one you get out of the tin.
But
That's
like
one of
all
the-
we've had so far is those retro tins, like
What is this?
with the old book. And I think they need to do like Series 2000. I wish they would do all of those, not just like how many have they done of those? Like half a dozen.
right.
They need to do more of them.
Wow, I cannot
'Cause
believe.
I always considered Series 2000 part of the original Goosebumps because they all came out in the 90s.
Look at this.
And the cover arts for those Series 2000s were phenomenal. Like Tim just went all out with like designing those covers, like really dark and edgy.
You could take a bite out of this picture. It's so crunchy looking.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Night of the Living Dummy 3 on VHS. I have 38 copies now.
Oh, I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure werewolf skin is actually quite rare in that print.
It is.
I've never actually found it. I've seen like one for sale, and it was expensive. Like, even though they're reprints, some of them are quite hard to find now.
Well, werewolf skin itself is about a $40 book, and if it's a first print, it's even more. And so if it's even rarer for the second, I can only imagine what that costs.
Well, at least they got really high quality ones for these two.
Yeah, that's one of the most expensive ones right there. 4.
Yeah,
that one's really expensive.
Wow. Chicken should be more expensive.
I'm curious to see. So they had.
Wait, what was that banner up the top? We didn't see that before.
I think that was like Slappy World. I'm curious to see what
was it?
Series 2000.
Okay. Yeah, they look slightly better, actually, the quality of the images.
Well, let's not hold our breath.
They are so pleasing to look at.
Crap.
Like, those covers are so pleasing. Like,
I know the Goosebumps 2000 did a good job.
They pop. Like, they count as classic Goosebumps for me.
Yeah, this is actually interesting. They actually have real blurbs for these books. Because if you remember, there was no summary on the back of the Series 2000. It was just like an excerpt from the story. Here, these look like they actually have real
didn't you say they're bringing out body squeezers? They're reprinting those.
Some of them. I think we've only gotten Haunted Car and Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. And then we're getting Invasion of the Body Squeezers. Yeah.
We got Bride of Living Dummy.
We did get Bride of Living Dummy. Yes,
Slappy's Nightmare.
Wow. Let's take a look at
the like, hey, we missed a Slappy book.
Video. It's just the homepage again.
There is no videos.
What?
You know, they actually just changed this too, because I want to say a year or two ago, before the Shivers came out, it was like a red background and it was pretty generic. Like there was only like 3 or 4 screens you could choose on.
But this is like vanilla as hell.
Yeah,
that's the one video there.
It's kind of like the old McDonald's and how they look now. You know, it's just generic.
It's funny for how massive the 90s website was with just plain text on there. At least it had a little more going on here. That's insane. That's insane. There's one more thing I actually want to show you guys in terms of Goosebumps, and it's actually related to Tim Jacobus. Let's go to timjacobus.com. Now, if you guys remember when we did our episode talking about the lost and canceled Goosebumps books, there was a time when Tim Jacobus put Goosebumps Gold on his website. So let's check out Jacobus Illustrated. Now, hopefully this behaves for us. So looky here. Yeah, portfolios, Goosebumps. That's what we want. Look at that, Goosebumps. That's the Goosebumps Gold logo too.
Damn,
it is. Wow.
This was the original Tim Jacobus website. So
wait, so Goosebumps Gold is there? The actual description.
Look at this. So these were the only available pictures of the full Goosebumps artwork in 2001 or 2000.
That's crazy.
So clicking here, you can see. Well, this is portfolio. We want to go to. So we click on the actual pictures.
Aww.
Can't actually see them. Is that the same for all of them? Oh, look at here.
Yeah. Chicken.
Nice. Blob that everyone.
Turkey. Would have been the sequel. Turkey.
Tongue.
Looks a little weird when you just get the bottom of the tongue.
I know, right? Let's take.
So the Goosebumps Gold one has the images then too.
Oh yeah,
man! I love the Series 2000 covers. I really do.
Let's take a look at Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls.
Like that's like one of my favorite cover arts of all time in Goosebumps.
I feel like they got a little more raunchy too. Like I think they were like, okay, these kids are a little older now that are reading these, and so they went a little more deep.
Yeah,
that kind of freaked me out as a kid. The Ghost in the Mirror cover.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's definitely was more, I feel like, geared towards like 5th, 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
Goosebumps
Gold.
The best way I think to end this off is to check out the original Goosebumps Gold website.
Wow.
So here we go.
There's Slappy
Gold.
Beers.
Coming in.
That would have been the Slappy New Year cover, right?
So that was what we had for Slappy, but here we have The Haunted Mask Lives. These were the original ways to see this cover art before it got like officially like released.
We still don't have a sequel to Holidays from Deadhouse.
Yep.
Welcome to Deadhouse. We still have no sequel.
Yeah.
And then you just had that must have been what was going to go on the Slappy New Year cover, or like part of it.
Yeah, at least part of it, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that
There we
brings
go.
an end to our Goosebumps website journey. We saw a lot, learned a lot, got to see relics of a bygone era. So I don't know, that was a blast.
No, that was fun.
I don't know, what did you guys think of all that?
Time Machine.
Yeah, I think I haven't really. I mean, I kind of skimmed over it earlier today, but those printable pages for me, I think I have vivid memories in the library waiting for like 10 minutes for the page to load so I could put it to the printer, and then waiting another 10 minutes for it to print out so I could color it. And that's pure nostalgia right there. I mean, that's
Yeah,
Makes
that
me feel
was
old.
blast from the past, and I didn't even grow up in that time. That's just a blast from the past right there.
Yeah, you missed all that.
No,
for me, it was just the screen with them, the three monsters watching the screen. I don't know why, but I remember that more than anything, and just clicking over them and they make the sounds. I don't know why, but that screen exactly I remember very well, and the beware, and then all the characters just start flying in.
That's me with the I'm the same way, but with the older one with the Fields of Screams. If that would have popped up, it's a pretty cool looking art, and that you hear like thunder and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's so much fun.
That's the one that wouldn't load.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're limited without Flash and Shockwave and all that gone. You can only see so much, but definitely, if you guys have a chance to go check out the original Goosebumps website, do yourself a favor, go to the Wayback Machine, check it out, have yourself a grand old time, because there's a lot of stuff on there. There's stuff on there we didn't even have time to check out. That's how much there is. So go check it out. Have a good time. You're going to really, really enjoy it. I guarantee you. And that is going to do it for tonight's episode of the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. First of all, Tyler, I want to thank you for joining us today and talking and seeing some Goosebumps with us. We appreciate you having you on.
Absolutely, man. It was a pleasure, and anytime.
Absolutely, and we'll be happy to have you back on, so let's keep in touch. And if you want to check out Tyler, go check him out at 90sKidsThrowbacks over on Instagram and TikTok. He posts a lot of 90s nostalgia over there, so check him out if you love 90s nostalgia. And as always, make sure you follow the rest of the Goosebumps crew, Bjorn and Nick, Goosebumps Us fan and Shaolin respectively. And of course, as I said earlier, make sure you follow the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. If you like today's episode, make sure you leave a like and comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you're watching us on YouTube so you can get notifications on new episodes when they go up. If you want to hear them a day early, follow our audio platforms and follow the Goosebumps Crew on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. And don't forget, we are just under a week away from the deadline for 1 weekend at Horrorland. Make sure you guys help us make this a reality. Help us reach our $60,000 goal so we can make this happen. We have to reach our goal by July 30th. So that link and all those other links are in the description below. We thank you in advance for your support. Thank you guys so much for supporting us, and it really means a lot to us. We'll have another episode of the Goosebumps Crew Podcast out for you guys next week, but until then, this has been the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. From all of us here, we want to wish you all to take care, stay safe, and have a very scary day.